choosing an affiliate product, it's kind of a big deal. All right, so pay attention and watch this. Okay, you're going to be sending a funnel that has your affiliate link in it to a lot of people. While you're doing that, you want to be able to back it up. You want to be able to believe in the product that you promote. You heard about Jack being good and you don't know that this Jack program is good, then why on earth would you promote it? So that's why I promote all the software that I use, any courses that I've taken that's good, then I will use that and promote it. That way I can tell about it and not only help other people, but I'm in the program or I'm using the software so I can help teach it. I can help talk all about it because I'm in it, I'm using it, and I know about it, which is really, that's going to help someone else. Okay, we're going to choose a product. You have your niche, your market, now you choose a product. Something that you like and want to learn more of. For example, I was in, I got into the make money online niche, and then I really got into affiliate marketing because, you're here, you're interested. So that's why I always say it's the smartest thing to go ahead and just promote this to learn actually how to market. Because once you learn how to market, you're golden. You could start with affiliate marketing and you could go market something else, create your own course. I don't care. You're gonna be solid because once you have that foundation, once you have that roadmap, then you're gonna be good to go. You're gonna know how to sell. Someone needs to know how to sell. Someone needs to know how to market, and then you're set. But you do want to choose something that you like and you want to learn more of. Now, I put roller skating, for example, which was kind of funny because I researched it, and believe it or not, it's actually a good thing to do because I can roller skate. So if you wanted to create a course on roller skating, it's actually a good thing. But my point was going to be that one was actually bad. That's something, say, that you're really into that would be good. People have to want it. I'm helping a friend, and I was trying to tell her the same thing. Just for now, just get into a course, learn how to market by marketing that course. And I said then, because she's like, oh, it'd be cool to teach a specific exercise in a pool. And I'm like, okay. I kind of researched that, but there's not going to be, it is a niche, and you could probably be successful in it, but it's not really big. So you do want to pay attention to a product that you're going to promote that's going to be able to help people, but you do want to have the market for it. You do your own transformation. Documenting your journey makes someone else want to do it as well. I have a perfect example for this. Okay, I actually had a 9-to-5 when I started all of this, and my department loved me, but they were in a nice way making fun of me. Like, they would be like, okay, Shelly, let's go to lunch. I'm like, nope, I'm staying here. I'm working on this course. I'm getting this stuff down. And they'd be like, oh yeah, okay, go ahead, waste your time. But it went from that to, no, we all ended up getting laid off. So it was a good thing that I started this. But there's one guy that was in my department that was really like, oh, whatever, Shelly. You know what I mean? Like I was wasting my time. Maybe it was right when we got announced that we were getting laid off. And I remember him coming to my office, and he was like, out of all of us, you're the smart one. You started a side hustle. You started something else. And then he told me he was proud of me. So it meant a lot. So that's a good story. So someone sees you start being successful, like, oh, I want to know too. Or you're starting to lose weight, like, ooh, tell me about this plan. What is it that you're doing to lose some weight? And the whole entire time, document your journey. Okay, make YouTube videos if you want, make short form videos. Again, post, tell people. Excitement and change. I'm excited that I've had so much. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I've been able to do this for 5 years, so I'm excited. By me being excited also helps others get excited as well, because they're going to be like, oh, okay, cool. I actually just got a text yesterday from a nurse, and she texted me, and she's like, you've got to teach me what you're doing because I am tired of this crap. Excitement and change, it's not just for you, it's for everybody else too. Everyone wants something. They have a pain or a desire. How? Of course, a roadmap, a strategy. Okay, so if you're trying to lose weight, there's a roadmap for someone to try to lose weight, like trying to make money. There's a pain, someone is overweight. They need to lose that weight. There's the desire, they want to look good too. They want to make money, people want to make money online. There's that pain, okay, they want to leave their 9-to-5. They hate, my friend, she's a nurse. She hates her job. She wants to leave her 9-to-5. And she desires to have that freedom. And how do you do that? You do it with, you have to do something. You have to take action with a course, a roadmap, a strategy, something. And the biggest thing that I tell people is you got to take action. You're never going to get to where you want if you don't. You have to take the first step. Use the same pain and emotion that got you here to promote, to help others understand that you have the answer that they need. Use value and tell your journey. Like, use the same pain. I struggled. I ended up losing my job. I had 2 expensive house payments, and I was a single mom. Like, right? I use that pain. I tell that story.
one of my biggest TikToks was talking about how I sold a really expensive house and downgraded. It's actually the house I live in because I had a dream and I wanted to be successful. And that video actually did really good. So it was, all I did is I was sharing what happened to me. I shared my journey. And you do the same thing. You help other people along your way, and it's going to help them too. And they will know you, they will like you, and they will trust you. Now, I have an audience, and the majority of my audience is actually single moms and dads, and they're like, hey, Shelly, how do you do it? I get the question too, how do you have a full-time job and you do a side hustle? I work a couple hours at night. I would get up early. I would film in the morning, So that's a lot of what my audience is, because that's what I am. That's what I teach. And in your audience, it'll probably be the same thing. If you have a baby and you talk about, I'm home, I'm trying to help take care of my babies, and someone can resonate with that.
So document your journey, but don't just write it down or type it in your notes, but film it too. Document your journey on film as well as written. I promise it will help others, because they're going to come from behind you and they're going to be like, oh, okay, I get it now. Yes, you got this. Now, don't stop. Keep on going to the next one.